Hi guys, we're going to go through a few more of these that you need to do today. And then remember, Thursday, you're going to have a quiz review. I've done a video of the whole thing that you will need to do. And then also, I have done a quiz for Friday, so you need to be ready for that. So you're going to see two sheets today. It kind of looks like call these the function machine, but you're basically going to have, they're going to give you either X values here, or I kind of typed them down the side here, and then this is your function. So I just want to make sure you have a good understanding of how to do this. So these ones right here are going to be the domain, the X values. So we're going to go ahead and make that table again. So 7, -2, and 1/2. Now, probably if it were me, since I'm trying to plug these values in, that fraction might not be as helpful as it would be if I had something else. So if you take this fraction and do 1 divided by 2 on your calculator, and then hit Control Enter again, it'll change it to a decimal, which means it would be 0.5. That's probably easier to plug in your calculator. Now this becomes your function. So it's going to be f of x equals 2x plus 5. Now we're going to go through and we're going to plug the x values in here. So my first x value is going to be 7. My second one is going to be -2. And then for this third one, I probably use the decimal of 0.5. Then you can go ahead and take each of these pieces and you can plug them into your calculator to get an answer. So the first one, if I plug it in, should be 19. The second one should be 1. And the third one should be 6. Now, to write your answer, remember, you're going to take it, you're going to do range equals, set up your set notation, and then you have to put those in order from smallest to biggest. So 1, 6, and 19. Okay, now, you're going to do the exact same thing on all the ones that are here. The only ones I would tell you to pay attention to is that on this one, see how that's 3/5. So if I did 3 divided by 5 in my calculator, hit enter, and then get Control Enter, it would switch it into the decimal 0.6. I would probably do the same thing with this one. So if I put that one in, it ended up being 0.75. And you're going to do the exact same thing of plugging them in. Now, I do want to talk about this part for just a minute. So let me just talk about setting up the table. And I'm going to put this little part of the equation here just so you can see it. If I were to plug that in, remember there are 2 x's on this one that you have to plug into. So it's going to be parentheses -5 squared plus 2 times -5 plus 3. Now when you put this in your calculator, guys, please use parentheses on this part. But in order to get this exponent, you're going to have to look for this key on your keypad of your calculator. So once you do that and put the 2, this will actually look like, hang on, I'm just getting a lighter color so you can see it. It'll actually switch it into this. And then you can keep going with the rest of it, just like normal. Okay, so this is the exponent key, and that's the only way you're going to be able to get that exponent there. Okay, now you're going to finish the rest of the blue sheet, but let me talk about one from this specific one. First of all, on this second paper, I'm going to ask you to skip A. You can do everything else, but just skip A. So if they give you a problem like on T, they give you a domain, so -2, 0, and 4. So that's going to be your X column. And then your function is going to go right here. So f of x equals 3x minus 2. And then we're going to plug in just like we've been doing. So if I plug into that, the first one I'm going to plug in is -2. The next one I'm going to plug in is 0. The third one I'm going to plug in is 4. And then each of these is going to get plugged in to your calculator. So the first one is going to end up being -8. Second one will be -2. And the third one will be 10. So if I go to write my range, remember you got to put them in order from smallest to biggest. So -8, -2, and 10. Okay, now just so you know how the puzzle works, that means this letter T is going to go wherever I see this. So that means your T is going to go in there. T is going to go in there. Now the good thing is, because I told you to skip this A one, the only one that's left over will be A when you get done. Okay, so you're plugging it in just like yesterday. Okay, good luck guys. Make sure you start studying for that test.